Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm actually going to be cutting up a pie in front of you guys. The pie is by Sassy Girl Aroma and this is a blend of cotton candy and zucchini. I actually got this pie in a D-stash and I'll just show you the label real quick. Let me see if I can focus in a little bit there. It says Sassy Girl Aroma, cotton candy and zucchini, and it said that it was poured on 6/24. So I've been letting this cure for exactly a month. Actually, I just got the D-stash, so the previous owner, I guess, has been letting it cure for a month, and I thought that I would cut it up to save room in my wax storage. So first I'm going to show you guys the supplies that I'm using. First things first, I always line my table with wax paper. This is just to basically cut down on the mess. And let me just focus in real quick. There we go. And then I have my bags here. This is, let me just move the pie over a little bit. This is the bag. These are the bags that I'm using. I believe for this pie, I'm only going to need one bag. Usually for a big size loaf, I need 2 bags. So hopefully one bag will be enough. If not, I have another one. And then I just bought these labels at Walgreens. Sorry about my fingernail polish. And I just kind of put the label on there. And I actually got the bags from a local vendor. She let me buy them from her. So that was so sweet. And if I do ever get the website for these bags, I will definitely link it down below. So here are what the labels kind of look like. I just have one left on this sheet. They come on these sheets and they're just little label stickers that you can mark. I also have been using a Pampered Chef blade. I don't think I'm going to be using this blade for this video, but that is what, you know, this looks like. It's just basic blade. And then what I have been using though is the kitchen knife, just your basic kitchen knife. Real cheap, doesn't matter what kind, you know, whatever. So first things first, I always unpackage my loaf, obviously, or my pie, get it out of this bag. So this is what this pie looks like. As you guys can see, it's really pretty. It's got teddy bear and some hearts on there with what looks like piping wax. Also, there's shimmer glitter and then little colored balls there for decoration. So this actually is going to lift right out of the shell, extremely easy. So ploop, there you go. So very, very easy. There's the shell, just your basic little pie shell there. So this is the loaf out of the shell. As you can see, it's all blue on the bottom, really, really pretty, and then that pretty piping on top with the embeds. Okay, oops, there goes my camera. I'm going to get kind of a little bit closer up there for you guys so you guys can kind of see. So basically, what I do try to do first is take these embeds out with the knife, and they come out very, very easily. And I will just plop those in the bag. Ooh, I can smell the zucchini already. It smells so good. This actually is kind of a spicy zucchini bakery blend. Some of the zucchini blends are more bakery than spicy. This one is very spicy, which I don't mind at all. So there's another one. Just basically plopping it in the bag. And these came off really easily. Now, this is the very first time I've ever had something from Sassy Girl Aroma. I've never had her wax before ever. So this is going to be a new experience for me. I don't know how I'm going to be cutting things up. Probably, I was thinking about doing pie slices, but I don't think I'm going to be doing that. I think I'm just going to be doing chunks. It's just a lot easier to put in the warmer, because if I did pie slices, I'd have to cut them up again, and it would just be a mess. So I think what I'm going to do is cut the pie, first of all, in quarters, So let's see how easy this, let's see how hard this is to cut. This is extremely hard. I really thought that it was going to be easier. Oh, but it's not. Okay, so this is really hard wax. I believe it's softer wax on the top, harder wax on the bottom. Yes. The bottom of the loaf, let me just zoom in here. The bottom of the loaf, as you guys can see, is just a complete shell of wax. I've noticed that some vendors do their loaves and their pies with a little bit softer wax, like the Scented Princess. Victoria's Designer Creations does softer wax. So I don't know. This wax is very, very hard. So it's going to be very difficult for me to cut through. So let's put one of the chunks aside and we will try to cut through this again. Hopefully this piece, there we go, is a little bit easier. It's crumbling. That's expected. Let's see if I can maybe get the white off of the blue. I won't be able to, not without cutting my finger. Oh, there, it's coming off in basically just little chunks. So let's see. And again, this is really, really dirty, crumbly. Yeah, it's just basically coming off like in crumbles. Not what I like to see when I'm cutting into a loaf. I feel like the wax vendors should know that, you know, with pies and loaves, please make your wax a little bit softer so it's easy to cut through because, I mean, we're the ones that having to cut through it. And when you think about it, you know, we only have certain tools at home that we can use to cut through stuff, like knives, or like my other cutter here from the Pampered Chef. So now it's getting a little bit easier, but as you can see, it's basically just falling into a complete and utter crumble. So it is a mess. Sticking to my fingers. Smells absolutely divine. Oh, it's just kind of shaving. So let's put that in there. I can definitely smell that zucchini bread over the cotton candy, but you can definitely smell like a sweet note in there, which is really nice. This is going to be excellent for the fall. Beautiful. I am definitely a seasonal melter. I like melting, you know, coffee, chocolate, pumpkin, apple, those sort of scents in the fall. Winter, I do, you know, obviously a lot of bakery, stuff like that. And then for the spring and summer, I basically stick with sweet, fresh, floral scents. So let's start on our second. Let's start on our second half here. Let me just get the camera out a little bit and zoom in. There we go. So yeah, so I know everybody is different in how they, you know, melt their wax. Some people don't care. Some people will melt, you know, whatever the hell they want to melt when they want to melt it. I mean, I do the same thing. Like this past 2 weeks, well, no, I shouldn't say that. The past week has been really cold in Wisconsin, and cold for being the month of July. Yes, I do pre-record. This is probably going to go up in August, but right now it is July. And we've had, you know, a few weeks or like a week and a half where it has been pretty cold. It's only been in the 70s. It almost feels like an Indian fall, and not, you know, a July summer. So that's kind of odd. So yeah. So basically during that time, I decided to, get into some fall scents, which is really odd for me. Usually, you know, I'm definitely, you know, summer is summer, fall is fall, winter is winter. But, and it doesn't help any matter that Bath and Body Works is coming out with their pumpkin scents in candle form really soon. So that's kind of putting me a little bit in the spirit of fall, you know, wanting me to at least buy the scents now from different vendors. I know you guys, I know this is pre-recorded, but right now, tomorrow actually, Candles from the Keeping Room is opening, so I am going to be ordering some of her fall scents. So, there we go. I pretty much have this all cut up. And let's see. Let me just get the last bit. It's a little bit messy, messier than I would like to see, crumblier than I would like to see. Who knows though? I mean, maybe she has changed her formula. I have no idea. But I would, you know, I do give my reviews and things. And so my review for this one is that I really, really love the smell. The scent is fabulous. But I will say that it was very, very difficult to cut into this loaf, to chunk it up. Very difficult, very messy. So I do enjoy the softer wax. But let us close the bag up. And I was right. This fit just into one small bag. So that's good. It's amazing because it looks like, you know, it wouldn't fit into the small bag, but it really does. So that is the bag. And thank you guys so much for watching. Please watch for other loaves that I'm going to be cutting up. I think I have 2 more coming from the Scented Princess that I got in a D-stash. And yeah, I would love to see you guys cutting up your loaves. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Bye, guys.